Welcome. You're watching the video on how to learn the soft skills employers want, but colleges do not teach. This series gives an overview of the soft skills. This video covers formal communications. Video on informal communications will follow soon. Our mission is enabling IT professionals to prosper. What are the top soft skills that the employers expect? Various studies have shown communications as the most required skill for the industry. So all the other skills, although listed, they are not ranked. Let us take on the communication first and address the others later. Communication. Communication is broadly categorized as formal or informal communication. Both are equally important right through a career in any industry. We present about formal communication in this video and the rest in later videos. Formal communication. Formal does not mean only written communication. It also includes verbal communication, such as a CEO addressing employees on norms to work from home in COVID-19 situation. Formal communication is within the organization from one person to another person or multiple people. Any kind of written or printed communication like a memo, salary slip, etc. is a formal communication. Just like a formal dressing, formal communication has to abide by certain protocols, procedures, systems, and certain disciplines followed in an organization. With the influence of technology, emails or messages sent within an organization through any social media also becomes formal. It could also be conclusions arrived in a meeting that may be documented as minutes and communicated by email. Another important aspect of a formal communication is creation of a record for statutory and other compliances. Example, physical files and archived backups. They become authentic documents for legal purposes. Example, terms applicable to directors, HR policy. They become authentic documents for legal purposes. Example, terms applicable to directors, HR policy. Retained for confidentiality and privacy of the people involved in the communication. Example, personal files of employees. Classic example of a formal document in an organization. Organizations have defined all processes. These have to be meticulously followed and properly documented. An attendance recording goes through swiping an ID card, storing the data, collecting data, verifying against work hours, and creating an attendance data for computing number of days and hours to be paid. When the organization is audited for certification or renewal, the auditor verifies if the processes are followed correctly by verifying the documents. For example, a customer has signed a service level agreement SLA, which stipulates that every time the customer asks for a service, it must be responded within 3 hours. The auditor will do a random check with the service documents and summaries to verify if the service is provided as per SLA. The formal documents produced when activities are performed become the evidence for the quality audit. Formal business communication. All interactions with outside world like prospects, customers, vendors, government etc., properly documented, make the formal business communication. Every communication is made on behalf of the organization and not by the individual, and it binds the organization. They follow standard formats and procedures. For example, every letter to customer must be made only in company's printed letterhead. It should also be signed by an authorized person. Examples of the formal business communication are many. Letter to a prospect introducing the company or a product, cover letter that goes as the first page of a sales proposal, certificate or letter for an ex-employee, and many more. Every document has to be created in a structured manner in line with the policy. A detailed course on formal business communication is recommended for all of them. We will only take a look at a usual customer correspondence in detail. Format of a letter to customer to renew the service contract. It starts with the date on which it is made. There is a unique reference for filing and future reference. The addressee by name or designation with postal address. Salutation like Mr. or Miss, etc., and the name. Else, dear sir, ma'am, etc. are used. All subject line summarizes the content of the letter after a tab and a subject. A reference shows any of the relevance of the past. It is better to start the body of the letter with an introduction, background, or a recap. Concisely state the rationale or the reason for this letter. Explain what the expected outcome in response. Write closing line like regards. Print name of the signatory and the designation. Sign if it is going to be posted. There are various other formal business communication documents. I.T.Career advisor can arrange a comprehensive course for a company on site or for individuals. If you like this video, please let us know in your comment your expectations from this channel. Please subscribe and view more videos that have 100% likes. You will also get notifications of the new titles in the making. Best wishes and thank you for viewing.